I will tie your hands now.
What purpose will that serve?
You are too much the warrior, Eivor. You will not recognize your fear until you are helpless before it. Drink.
And you say this will bring the vision back? Is that all? You mean to leave me here? Valka! This is... Why must I be tied?
Dude, don't fall forward. There's a fire there.
Valka? Untie me! The wolf is coming and I cannot reach my weapon! Valka! Valka! So many. Where did they come from? I have to break these bonds.
See, now, I feel like I shouldn't.
The more I struggle, the tighter the bonds become. There must be a trick to this. What did Valka say? Give into it. Be still.
Now it says free yourself. Okay.
It's working. The bonds are loosening. Free. Now for the reckoning. They fade like a nightmare upon waking. What illusion is this?
I mean, now here's the thing, right?
Accursed phantoms! Come then! You will not find me lacking!
Now the thing is once again, I'm trying not to fight them, but at the same time, because of my skills, obviously, the, my counters do damage, and they have very little health. They also don't seem to be doing damage. Yeah, they're not doing any damage. See, now it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like I'm doing the right thing, but because nothing is happening, and I mean, it could also be that they're not doing any damage just because, like, maybe they are doing damage. Can I see, like, my actual health, like my health bar somewhere? I don't think so, right? Because, like, it could be that they are doing damage, but because of my level and equipment, it's just so insignificant that doesn't matter, you know? Because, like, once again, I do feel like this is the right way to do it, but at the same time, because nothing's happening, alright?
the river.
Go Excalibur and its AoE attack there. Conquer your fury.
Curse you! Die! No more will you stalk me!
These fuckers coming out of nowhere. Oh, good God, my camera, no! What is that? Okay, let's... There we go, finally got it.
The wolf is gone. For now. I'm ready, Valka. It is time.
Surtur and I, we crossed blades once, back when there was nothing at stake but our pride. Of course, one day he and I must fight again. I do not know when, nor why, only that it will happen, and when it does, you must stand well clear. I will not risk my most beloved child getting caught in that fray. Oops. Well, I guess he didn't really get caught in that fray.
Of him, even after all these eternities away, I still hate the place. Yet it offers me the hope of revenge. Sweetest of morsels. The realm is changed. But this is not Surtur's doing. It is something more. I must find Broker and Ivaldi. They'd better still have my Salakar nice and safe.
The Reckoning. Well, I mean, we gotta finish it, right? Like, it's obviously gonna take us over an hour, but... because we're already over an hour, but I mean, we gotta finish it. Like, this has gotta be the end, right? Now, granted, I could say screw it, and next part go and get the,
What? Has the shelter fallen? These Muspels are a plague.
Take the troll spawn!
Together we have this! Help us, Eivor! Save us!
working on it. Look, what do you think it is I'm doing here?
Don't let any of them escape!
Don't abandon us!
Would you zip it? I'm clearly not abandoning
Hobby,
you.
you're back. Yes, yes. One moment while I clear up this mess.
Come here.
Fortune favor you, Ravenbearer.
Damn Muspels. They came out of nowhere. Where is the Salakar? Have you lost it? Brocker left the shelter yesterday before the raid even happened. Took the Salakar with him. Where has he taken it? Since you went away, he has become erratic. The Salakar, it's all that matters to him now. You should learn from his example. Now where is he? Where? The other night, he spoke of exploring the crater of Eitri to seek out more answers. He takes the Salakar to Sutra's front door. Wait! Where have you been these past few days? Days? No matter. It is where I go that matters. And where is that? Eitri? Wherever I can find vengeance. Calm yourself, Harvey. Collect your wits. An eye for an eye will leave us all blind. What do I care of eyes?
I mean, you still got one. Alright, back to Eitri we go. I mean, to be fair, nothing has happened yet.
Fine broker in Eitri's crater. The brave fool means well, but risks cheating me of my vengeance. What is it with these two brothers? One died sneaking after mead. The other now risks death by taking his job too far.
But yeah, so far nothing has happened that would prevent them from making or from adding on to this. Like, and I can't really see anything happening by the end of it to prevent them from having us go to like the other realms and whatnot.
Go, my eyes.
Way over there, alright. But, I mean, there is always the possibility that this will be the end of Valhalla. And, you know, then they'll start working on a new game, which I imagine will be good. Okay, where is he here? Over there. Well, let's see if we can spot him. I mean, I have to kind of assume that he's either maybe down here. I do vaguely recall this place. Coming here for something.
Where is my Salakar?
Take it easy, it's right here, nice and safe. I wanted to investigate something, but then I tripped and...
Can you walk? No. Oh, then I shall carry you.
Oh, gentle! I ain't a bleeding sack of spuds, you know.
Okay, but you gotta kind of tell me where we're going.
What have you learned of the Salakar?
Might just know how to use it. Of course, you going after Surtur, you'll most likely end up feasting in Valhalla.
Valhalla? It is for the feeble and the blundering. No, I shall not die. Worlds may end, but I, Harvey, shall abide.
What about Sindri? You calling him feeble?
What would he be doing in... Ah, yes. Yes. He is there in Valhalla, of course. For one such as he. So, tell me the Salakar's purpose.
Haven't a clue?
Can it kill Sutra?
Well, that ain't its purpose. But yeah, I think it can.
How?
It harnesses the light. A lot of light.
That was Balder's gift. To turn day to night and back. Is that why Surtur stole his hooger?
Yeah, the others, they're just for balance. But, see, there is one more in there. Like Balder's. Incomplete.
Whose is this hooger?
Surtur's. An itsy bitsy snippet, mind you.
I don't understand.
I think if the Salakar touches Surtur, the two will come together.
The Salakar's already complete. Nothing gets in or out.
A torn hooger will always try to reunite itself. His might just be strong enough to do it. If that happens, he will become the Salakar.
Then nothing can stop him.
Only if he can control all that light. But I don't think he can. His old carcass ain't made for it. It'll be like trying to hold the ocean in a single hog's bladder.
This thinking. How can I be sure you're right?
You ain't heard all me workings out.
Do you truly believe the coming together will be too much for Surtur?
Best try it when he's weak. Ideally dead. Well, not dead, of course. Just normal dead. Before he wakes up all over again.
You've done well. Now give me the Salakar and leave this place. It is too dangerous.
I ain't leaving. I come this far.
Do as you're told, friend.
I mean, technically, isn't some of Javi's power in there too? Because the guy did drain a little bit of it, right?
I wonder, does Broker send me to my death? No.
Maybe.
My destiny is the Ragnarok, far in the future. Not Svartalfheim.
Alright, well, let's just do this again, because I have a feeling we're going up higher than I want to. Yeah. That 200 meters with all that cliff tends to end up seeming a lot further away. But alright, okay, so we need to go kick Surtur's ass and then hit him with the Salakar.
Turn them into here, fool. Your twilight comes.
Still drawing breath? I have a cure for that.
Really? Because you couldn't just walk down? Would have taken you less time.
Be strong, I won. Gorge upon these bitter fruits. Turn them into savage victory.
Balder squealed like a pig when I ripped out his hig.
You won't squeal. You'll be too busy choking on your own sword.
Look,
That was
I
so
will be
weird.
master of all 9 realms.
Will you? Because you don't seem to be doing very well. Kinda wish I had my poison equipped, but... Go.
I am Surtur, destroyer of worlds.
I am Ragnarok, destroyer of Surtur.
I don't seem to be getting my slowdown for my dodge either, so either I'm not...
World of it, see you again.
Jackass. I mean, the teleport might look cool, but it does leave you way open.
Die!
Oh my.
Hey! Give us a hand!
This is no place for dwarfs.
I've earned my right to see this through. I told you it would work. And there you are, doubting me.
Uh-oh.
I might have got it wrong. This looks like it was just a key. That, on the other hand,
Half a key. You want the rest? Come, claim it.
You really shouldn't have come here. You come and claim it!
Ah! I don't run from the fire. I am the fire.
Oh, there goes Bracker. The dumbass.
There is no stone
I wonder if I'd be able to fly here. Like, if I had the Hooger for it, like, if I could just turn into the bird and just fly my way over there.
Lumbering to your fate. Burn! Burn, flaming death!
Uh-huh. You guys can explode yourselves all you want. It's not going to slow me down. I feel like they're not, like, a lot of them aren't actually targeting me. Because, like, a lot of these seem to just be jumping out and, like, immediately, like, killing themselves.
Don't worry, man.
Without targeting me.
I'm right here. Finally, a change of scene for our battle.
Oh, I see. They took away all my Hooger, I guess. Oh, of course, and then he immediately teleports away.
I will not be undone. All things must pass. Believe it or not, that includes you.
I don't think he's gonna get poisoned. Oh, got one bar down. Ooh, that was a little bit faster than I was expecting. I mean, every time I can land one of my flashes on him there. Knocks out a good chunk of his guard.
I will not be undone. More than anyone, your doom is most deserved.
Oh, fuck.
Ignite!
Yeah? Ah, fuck. That attack is so fast. Right, I've almost got his bar down. There it is. Oh. Yeah, get your ass up there. Oh, that was a good chunk of damage. Better than a lot of them. Ow! Alright. Man, it's a good thing that I have that bonus light attack there for Excalibur, because that seems to be the only thing that actually does a decent chunk of damage.
So much for your grand plan, you fool. You sought to harness the power of the light. The power of my son! It would have turned you into the wrecker of worlds. But in this feeble state, his light will devour you whole!
And that's it. I mean, so does that mean that we just prevented Ragnarok? Like, if we killed him and he's supposed to be like one of like the major things that brings about Ragnarok, doesn't that just like negate Ragnarok then? I mean, here, all right. So it was a good DLC. I mean, I'll admit it was good. I really enjoyed it. I will also admit that it still wasn't worth $50 though. That's for sure. It still wasn't big enough to be worth $50 because $50 is over half the price of a regular game, and it definitely. And I mean, it was over half the price of the base game of Valhalla, which was significantly longer than this. To me, like it took us what 6 hours, and I would say played it for I don't know. Let's go 12 hours total for me to clear everything. Um, I played the base game for like 100 and some hours to clear everything, like well over 100 hours. I think maybe even over 200 hours to clear everything. Can I speed this up or just skip it? I'll let it play. Um, but yeah, it was a good DLC. I liked it. Svartalheim there was a nice new map to run around in and play in. You know, we got our Hooger powers in that. Although, you know, like as I've already said, you basically just wanted to get the ones that let you traverse different things so that you always had them available to you when needed. Um, so while the other two were technically better combat wise, it still wasn't really worth it because then you'd have to be trading in and out of them all the time. Um, I like the cursed armor thing actually because like that gives you because like one of my main complaints with the main game and its artifacts were like you had the cursed areas, right, and when you cleared them you didn't get anything. Like that was it. Like you got some experience, it cleared the location on the map, but that was it. Like in the end, I cleared all of the cursed things and got nothing for it. Whereas in this one here, it's a very similar thing. They had the cursed areas. They were a little bit more intricate than the ones in the base game, but every time you cleared one, you got something that let you use the armor that I'm currently wearing, which isn't, like I said, it isn't the best armor. I'd say that Fallen Hero armor is still probably, that was free, by the way, free DLC, uh, or free update, I guess. Still would probably be considered better than it in my opinion, but you know, they made a lot of the base game armors and weapons in that really good. So most of the DLC ones that came out just weren't as good. I mean, it was just, you know, they were like they didn't, which is nice because a lot of times like they'll put like kind of shit end game weapons into a game. And then when the DLC comes out, you know, it's like, here's the good ones. Whereas in this one here, it's like, here, you did everything you needed to do to get Excalibur. Here's Excalibur. It's amazing. Like, I barely changed out of Excalibur after I got it because it was so good. Because, like, you got a 3-hit combo that knocked down most things, did AoE damage, and took out a huge chunk of health and guard. Like, it was just so good. So yeah, I mean, once again, great DLC, good. I like the storyline. I like the map and area and everything. And yeah, it still wasn't worth $50. $50 still seems like kind of a ripoff, considering the size and length of it compared to the base game. You know, like I don't know what I would consider a good price point for it. I mean, probably like $20 maybe would have been better because I've bought games for like $10 that were longer than this DLC, right? Like they obviously didn't look as good and they didn't have, you know, near the detail in them. But like I said, it took us a few weeks to do it, and I mean, if you're just playing it for the story and you're not going to go and clear the map like I did, which reminds me, do I got all the achievements now? Just the complete the campaign, yeah. So once this is done, I should get the final achievement, which could theoretically be the final achievement in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, period. Now, once again, even with this ending, there is still no reason why they couldn't release more with the Dawn of Ragnarok DLC, because Dawn of Ragnarok would seem to indicate that it should end at Ragnarok. It did not. Ragnarok has not started. Therefore, the Dawn of Ragnarok has not occurred. So even though they've said Dawn of Ragnarok will be the last DLC, that doesn't mean that Svartalheim is the last part of it. So I'm gonna hold out hope that more does get added to this, considering it costs $50. But I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh well. I like Ubisoft. I don't mind supporting them. Uh, Especially since I don't buy anything in the Helix store because it's just not worth it. You get better stuff in the game. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. I know that a lot of people give Ubisoft shit for their microtransactions, but I mean, I don't know how it is in other games. Like, I think the Crew might have microtransactions, and like the Division and other is the Division Ubisoft. I don't know, and other games in that. But I mean, for the most part, like I think Breakpoint has microtransactions. Maybe I don't know. Never used them, and I'm clearing that game slowly but surely. Um, Assassin's Creed, this one, Odyssey, both had microtransactions. Did Origins? Maybe. Did Origins have the Helix store? It might have. Either way, nothing in the Helix store was better than the equipment that you could get in the game. It was obviously better than the equipment you got at the start of the game, but by the end of the game, it was going to be equal to or less than anything else you got. Same with the armor. And then like the rest of it was just cosmetics, and everybody's like, "Oh, time savers," and they make the grind so bad that you need to buy them. It's like, but clearly you don't, because I never once bought a time saver thing. And I mean, in Odyssey, my boat was almost fully upgraded. I think I didn't get like the last little bit of upgrades. And in this game here, I've got my main, like, well, I got armor and weapons fully upgraded. I mean, like, yeah, I don't have every armor set and every weapon fully upgraded, but I mean, I have the ones that I use, which is the important part. And if I need to, I can downgrade them to then upgrade something else to max out something else, because you get all your shit back. Well, except for your money, I think, but you know, whatever, who cares? Um, and I mean, I got what 120 some levels past max with the mastery points on this one. In Odyssey, I was max level like halfway through the game. Same with Origins. Like, all these people bitching about the microtransactions are just fucking lazy and just don't apparently want to play the game. It's like, oh, I tried to play the game, but you know, I was so underleveled by the time I reached this point. Then play the game. Clearly, if you were underleveled when you reached a point, then you were just burning through the main storyline. And yeah, you ended up in an area you weren't ready for. Because, I mean, like, I'm not saying that you have to play it like I do, where every time you reach a new region, you clear every location on the map. Because, I mean, when you do it that way, you end up over leveled almost immediately. Like, I'm not saying you have to play it like that, but, you know, there's a good amount of space in between don't do side content and do all the side content. That would definitely let you level up enough. Like in this one here, if you even if you just ran around and did the mysteries, like, screw the artifacts. Who cares? Most of them are tattoos that you won't use. You know, the wealth. I mean, like, yeah, you get some good weapons and armor, but like, you get a bunch of that through the main storyline too. And a lot of the main storyline quests take you through areas that have wealth in them. Uh, so I mean, and the mysteries give you a fuck ton of experience. So I mean, in this game specifically, if even if the only thing on the map you did was the mysteries, you would still end up at a good level, if not still over leveled. I mean, it's just people, as soon as they see microtransaction, they don't bother to pay attention to what the microtransactions actually are. And they just, you know, bitch about it. Or, there's like a game company like Ubisoft that apparently it's cool to just complain about them. So, I mean, as soon as they release a new game, that's what people do, is they just find everything they can to complain about, like when Breakpoint came out, they had the gear score thing, and people were bitching about that. It's like, oh, gear score, whatever. It's like, so don't play with gear score. You have the other game mode that you can play that just removes gear score as a thing. I mean, there's no reason you can't. I mean, and as for shit like that, I mean, like, I don't know what it's like in the new Watch Dogs, but I mean, in this game, in Breakpoint, you have so many options that you can change to customize the game's difficulty to whatever you want. Like, like, you have a ridiculous amount of options. Like, so much of the shit in the options of this game, I mean, I don't even know what some of it does, in all honesty. And it's just like, the game can't be too hard for you. If it is, go and change some settings. But I mean, I don't know. Just the gaming community just seems to be getting worse and worse outside of like specific communities for like games. It just gets worse and worse. But like the overall community just seems to be getting worse and worse, and all they seem to want to do is complain. Like, they want to complain, and they don't want to actually bother to look into what it is they're complaining about. Like, there was a thing, I can't remember, somebody made a mod, I think, for the new Elden Ring that came out that added transmogrification to it, which lets you make your armor look like other armor, right? And there's some people saying that it's like, oh, it should be like a feature built in. I mean, it's a fantasy game, there's no reason it can't. And so many people bitching about it, and they're all fucking stupid because they don't even look into what transmogrification actually does in a game. Because there's so many of them, it's like, oh, but that just lets you wear whatever you want then, and that's the point of builds and that. And it's like, it doesn't change that at all. It's cosmetic change. But there's so many people where the way they argue, they think that, you can start the game you start the game as the shittiest character. I think it's called a wretch in Elden Ring. Pick up a couple pieces of armor and then just turn them into endgame armor right away. Like, that's like the way they talk. It seems like that's what they think it does, and it's not. I mean, like, you still have to get if you want to wear fucking loincloth and make it look like Havel's armor, you still have to go out and get Havel's armor, and it would still have the same stats as the loincloth. Like, and it's like, oh, but for PvP, you can't just look at someone's armor and tell what kind of build they have. It's like, okay, so during online sections, just make the transmogrification so that only the person who does it actually sees the change. It's like, oh my god, it's such a brilliant idea. It's so, like, nobody could have ever thought of that. Oh wait, there's already games that do that. It's just like so many people come up with the stupidest arguments for it. And like, that just seems to be the gaming community nowadays, is just, let's find something to bitch about and then just pile on. Like, there's like a few there's a few developers or games, specifically from software, where it's like they can do no wrong. And then there's other companies like Ubisoft, that, that's all, like, all people do is complain about it. Like, you say that something in a From Software game could be done better or was done poorly, and you just get shit on. But you say that Ubisoft did something good, and you just get shit on. Like, it's like, that's all it seems to be lately. Good God. But yeah, that's it for Assassin's Creed Valhalla yet again. I mean, like I said, they may add more to Dawn of Ragnarok, since we never actually saw the Dawn of Ragnarok, but who knows. But thanks everybody for watching, and I'm going to skip this now, because I'm tired. There's too many credits. And we're at over an hour and a half, so I may actually have to cut this.
To the shelter and share the news of my triumph.
Oh. There's the achievement, Ashes of Svartalheim. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this into two, unfortunately. I was really hoping not to, but it's too long. maybe I'll replace. Maybe this will come out on Sunday, and then next week I'll do 3 parts of that Home Sweet Home game instead. Because I don't specifically have anything set up to do next. Um, and the last part of Home Sweet Home, or Home Sweet Home that I recorded was like a 2-hour part, so.
Smell that? The breath of liberty. My gift to you. Why the sour faces?
Excuse me.
Would you rather remain fugitives? Hurricane. So the whispers were true. You were here in Svartalfheim all alone.
You have been busy, High One. Your vengeance floods the entire land like a raging river that has burst its banks.
Why are you here?
I too bring a gift. Dread rumors from Asgard. Rumors you would have heard had you not been so preoccupied.
What has Loki done now?
Escaped the cell in which you left him to rot. Unbound Fenrir. Awoken Jormungandr. Rallied Hel. Now raising an army like no other. Clearly, he has been busy too. Of course, Loki is not your only problem. Soon the gates of Muspelheimr will grind open, and its minions will emerge, demanding retribution for their fallen king. And let us not forget Suttungr in Jotunheim. Do you really think he will miss this chance to settle old scores? Your vengeance comes at a price, High One, and you and everything you hold dear are it.
So there is to be a fight. I haven't lost one yet.
You have heard of the Twilight Sword?
Surtur's blade, destined to cut the sky and signal Ragnarok. I stuffed it down his gullet.
As I came here, a great beam of light rose from that lone tower, tore the sky asunder. Your doing, I assume? It is you who ignites Ragnarok.
So it begins. By my own hand. Hurricane. A favor, please.
Have I not already done you one?
Not for me. For you. Go to that tower you spoke of. Within you will find an elven marvel lying amid the ashes. Take it.
Why?
It offers a way to deliver the one you have lost, yet seek to save. But first it must be emptied of those lost souls within.
I already have a plan to rescue my love.
There's always a better one. Now go.
What is this trick? You don't care about her lost love?
I care about Balder. If she can free him, even unintentionally, he may yet make it to the other side of Ragnarok. Ragnarok comes, yet I will abide, though not as I am, and not in this body. I will not forget this life, not one breath. I will always remember when Odin, son of Bor, father of Thor, was me.
You should leave. How can so many starving
Well played, Loki. We shall have our fight. Soon enough.
That it. Then for some reason my controller is vibrating like a motherfucker. I mean, is that it? I mean, let's wake up, I guess. It's not giving me another quest to go anywhere in Svartalfheim, so let's wake up and see what we got.
is coming, brothers and sisters. It finds us all in the end, no matter how we hide. In its jaws is an end or a beginning, and we will never know which till that last black bite. Should we lay down for it then, bare our throats to its teeth, or fight with every sinew in our bodies to hold it away, knowing always that our strength must fail, and the wolf will take us? I know only this. Each day is a gift from the dead to the living, each smile bought by another's tears. And when the wolf runs free, all we will have are those we fought to keep. So I will keep you, my people. I will fight the wolf for every inch of this land, till the hour he claims me. I will buy you your days of love and laughter. Use them well. These dark visions oppress me. The warm light of wakefulness is sweet relief. And yet, I must see more, wherever the darkness leads me. A message from Valka. If I drink the potion, I can return to my vision. Hey, my boy.
All right. And that seems...
Looks like I have a new letter.
That seems to be it, I guess. I mean, yeah, the letter was from Valka, right? Oh, that's not what I needed. Alright. So yeah, that's it for the Dawn of Ragnarok then. I mean, technically we did see the Dawn of Ragnarok then, but at the same time, with the last things there that he was saying, you know, there's still more to see no matter where the darkness takes him. There could still be more. I mean, I will hold out hope. It doesn't seem likely. But I mean, with the last phrase there that Eivor said, you know, he must see even where the dark whatever dreams take him, right? I mean, that makes it sound like there's going to be more to it. But either way, that'll be it for this part. And that'll be it for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So yeah, because like I said, I'm going to release this part on Sunday, I guess, since these two parts were so long, or since the end of the game was way longer than I thought it would be. To be fair, a lot of that is credits that I probably could have cut out. So maybe I will cut out the credits and we'll see. And we'll see how long it is then, because I don't think that the credits will be long enough that I'll be able to... Yeah, the credits. I didn't let the credits play for like a half hour, so... But anyway, yeah, so next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, will be Home Sweet Home, and then I'll probably put up, or hopefully have a poll up before this even comes out to see what game you guys would like to see next to replace Assassin's Creed, because I don't have one picked out yet. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.